Introducing your hosts of the ATXFC Show, Brittany Flowers and Ollie Khan.
Wow.
That was incredible.
I'm taking it in. It just gets better every week.
I wish that people could see what we see because Spencer sits over there. He has the mic. He's in a full, standing pose. And it's like he is a singer.
Yeah.
Head tilts back. His
got
eyes close. It's really beautiful.
It's an aggressive crouch. Also, he's wearing his Tuesday shirt, which struck me as it reminds me of something like medieval.
Spencer, is it every Tuesday that you wear that shirt?
Yes.
It is every Tuesday.
It's a frock-like. How are we?
I'm so good. Oh, hi, I'm Brittany.
I know. Hey, Ollie Khan, nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you.
Hey, everybody. This is two titans. An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Hey, wow, episode 6.
I know, can you believe it?
I know. They've let this happen.
Okay, so I told you there was something I needed to confess to you before.
This was straight cryptic, you guys. This was straight cryptic. I was just, we're getting to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's got kids. I have a son. Her son's 10. Oh, my son's 10. And then she goes, and now we're about to reveal what this is.
Oh, it's not even that big of a deal. I just, I'm very much pro, save things for the show. So I wanted to let you know that are those your season seats?
Yeah.
Season tickets where you're sitting?
Yes.
Okay, I know exactly where you're sitting.
Whoa.
And this is my confession. I saw you there. I was looking at you, and I know I'm confessing because I should have gone up to you and been like, hello, I'm Brittany Flowers, but I'm shy.
That is not true, folks. Let me tell you something right now.
Yes, it is.
The last 20 minutes, you have been on freaking fire. I can't believe it. So do you sit there as well?
I sit in section 124.
123.
Row, I know. You're 123, row 7.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I'm 124, row 9.
Wow.
And I sit in seat 1.
That wraps up another exciting episode of the ATXFC Show. You now know where we sit. Next week, we'll be sharing our home addresses.
I feel like is that a weird thing to share? Because I was like, come see me. Come say hello.
Nothing's private anymore.
No,
Nothing's private
you
anymore.
Look that stuff up. Okay, so I've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
I was basically living in Seattle.
Or that's just nature.
No, that was nature because their stadium is right by water.
Right.
And so there was a bird carrying a fish, and the crowd went wild.
Wow. They're into nature.
Yeah, I mean, the game was pretty fine, too. It's not soccer, but it was fine.
I got to ask, because I have this thing with food. Seattle
I heard you like McDonald's and burger.
Hey, you know what? There are moments. Everyone loves their fries. I'm not gonna judge there.
Big chicken nugget guy.
Yeah, hell no. No, that's no. But I have to ask, where did you eat in Seattle? Because it is a prolific food city.
Okay, so I was in Seattle. The reason I was there for so long was because I was doing flight attendant training. I'm now a flight attendant. I have my wings.
Can you get me free beer on my flight?
No.
Good one. That's how you keep your job.
And so mostly I ate at the hotel because training was from 5:30 a.m. to 2:30, and we would eat at the hotel and then go to sleep immediately.
Okay.
But I did go to Din Tai Fung, and you were very excited about that.
We talked about this.
Restaurant?
Yes, it has a Michelin star.
Tires, yeah.
Tires,
right?
It is worthy of tires.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have it in Los Angeles. They're from Taiwan. They do dumplings, and they do dumplings as good as dumplings can be done, in my humble opinion.
They were so very good.
So what'd you get there?
Okay,
Rice. Tell me you didn't get rice. You got dumplings.
I got dumplings.
You got dumplings.
I
good.
did. We got dumplings. We got wontons. We got pork dumplings.
Yeah.
Chicken wontons, and then these noodles that had a spicy sauce on them.
Yeah, a little Szechuan
all of it was amazing.
Sure.
And I got dessert. You said you're not really a dessert guy. Steak. You can't come eat with me if you don't get dessert.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I just usually get so full off the soup dumplings. You know what I mean? But there is a whole separate genre in these bespoke dumpling houses. I just said that. Where they do the cool, chocolate looking. It looks awesome on Instagram.
Okay, so I got a chocolate bun.
Yeah.
Which was I can't even, the texture was so beautiful. And then inside it was melty chocolate. And it was so good that I was craving it for the rest of the time that I was there. But you need to eat dessert.
You're not
It's very
sad to be
important.
away from it. It sounds like you left your heart in Seattle.
Yeah,
for
right.
this
You kidding me?
chocolate
I'm so
fun.
happy to be back. I love the weather here.
You
It's
know who
hot,
else
but
is
man, I
happy
miss it.
that you're back?
Tell me.
Patty Patio.
Oh, Patty
We got a shout out.
Patio.
And Illy Nux, who's a fan of this chat. I've seen him or her a lot. OMGGGG. Britt is back. You are back in the house.
Hey,
well, welcome
speaking
back.
of the chat, jump
Yeah.
in the chat and talk to us. Tell us some things. What's on your mind? Share us what's good in your life right now. We really want to hear. Okay, so I made it back.
You're
I
back.
got back Saturday. Right? Yes, I got back Saturday, and I was at the game Sunday, obviously.
Yeah, how was that weather change for you, huh? A little toasty out there.
It really, so in Seattle, it was, in my opinion, cold. So I got on the airplane, because airplanes are usually cold.
Yeah.
I was wearing a turtleneck, a sweater, and like a big jacket.
Okay.
And we roll up to Austin, and it was the hottest I've ever been in my life. I
Yeah,
thought
it's
I was
hot.
going to die.
It's hot.
But then, went to the game. During the game, they were showing a lot of moms. It was Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
I
Happy
was
Mother's
there.
Day, by the way.
Finally, I was waiting for you to say it.
Dang.
They were showing a bunch of moms.
Uh-huh.
They showed me, and with a mouthful of Double Dave's pizza. Which if you've ever been to the game, like that's the pizza that's there, Double Dave's cheese pizza, and it was during warm-ups because I don't leave my seats for the entire game. So we were eating before, so they were warming up. We're on the visitors' side, and they're missing their shots. And so I was like yelling heads and mouthful of food, and they caught me at my best. So
That's what it was.
Yeah, if
you
you
were
saw
just
me.
you were talking a little
Have you ever made it on the big
being
screen?
vocal. You know what's funny? No, my wife and son get on there.
Really?
I don't. It's like, and maybe bad fan. I was up to get a beer, and when I came back down, I just got a Dos Equis, so I wasn't far. We're in the same section. I know. She's serious. She's serious, everybody. Oh wow, Patty's been away too. Back in town after being in Poland. I thought that said Portland for a second. No, that's a far bigger trip. Poland.
a little different.
Welcome back to America, and I'm glad you're back safe. It's crazy out there in the world. You know what? I feel like there's a big push lately for some positivity affirmations. Can we just share one right now?
Go ahead.
I'm happy.
Oh
I'm
my
happy.
gosh.
I'm happy right now. I'm happy to be here doing this broadcast with you.
Me too.
Happy that Austin FC is pretty much rocking it right now. What's our fish record?
I
Do you
love
have some
the
factoids for
Spencer. I always ask. Listen, I always put it on
Spence's-
Spencer to hit
yeah.
us with the facts.
Yes,
because
the facts.
I don't want to be wrong. I would much rather Spencer be wrong.
Totally.
Spencer, do you have an answer for him? He wanted to know what the record was. What is Austin FC's record? Don't worry. Give Spencer one
It's
moment.
cool. He's landing a shuttle right now
This
from
is-
the moon.
6, we've drawn 2, and we've lost 2.
Pretty
Wow.
dang good.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good.
Number 2 in the West. Number 2 in the West. And
Incredible.
let's be honest. Thankful right now. Think about last year
I know.
to this year. Thankful for progress. I need you to read what's in the chat, and I want to get your advice on whether I should follow Nito. Nito has some ideas for me, and I'll be honest, I'm due for a haircut.
Oh, is that what he's telling you?
Don't judge. Oh no, it's more than that, my friend. It's more than that.
Oh my gosh.
so
Okay, Nito says,
Yeah.
Allie, will you commit to dyeing your hair the same color as Diego's to show your support for the club? That hair was highlighter color. I love it.
It was very bright.
I love it.
I'm you know what? I wonder if people think I'll look like the guy from what was that band from the 90s? Sum 41?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It's the
Sum
dude from No
41.
Doubt. I'll look like the dude from No Doubt.
I love that. No
That's
Doubt
kinda cool.
used to be my favorite band. I saw them
You know
3
what?
times
You
live.
dye your hair blonde, you can be Gwen
No, I
Stefani.
used to be blonde. Do you know how much money that costs? Way too much. I don't have the money.
Actually, maybe you know what? I'll say this: if Austin FC could start a GoFundMe to pay for that, I'd be
Perfect.
willing to consider it. You know what? I'm throwing this out there on the chat. Should I dye my hair like Diego? I can't wait for what my wife's gonna say later.
I can see it. I think
yeah.
it looks so good.
I'm sure you can see it.
I can't
I think
wait.
you'd like to see it too.
Okay, so there's a couple things we would like to talk about.
Yeah.
There was a
Exciting
celebrity
things.
sighting right here, not in this room, but outside. Will you tell everybody who was here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, it happens to be that one of the best golfers in the world, like of the world, one of the greatest athletes, I believe, to come from Spain, Sergio Garcia, lives in Austin, and he gave a ring and asked if he could come out and practice with the guys. And by the guys, I don't mean like Spencer's crew.
Spencer's a pretty good soccer player, though.
Yeah, no. He actually asked to play with the players, like full-on practice. Now, I'm going to throw this out there because this is some perspective here. I'm 45 years old. I have osteoarthritis in both my knees. I do step-out workouts. Like, that's just what I do. That's the reality. My dude, Sergio's 42 years old.
Okay.
He went out on the field, and he went to town with the players. Straight up. Like performed at a level that I think would just speaks to the level of athlete he is. So, yeah, he went and he threw down. And then what's really crazy, too, is, in between, some of the players were going up to him going, so, if I'm on the 6th hole. You know what I mean?
My God.
Yeah, they were asking for freaking golf advice.
I like it. Yeah, there are golfers on the team. Okay, Sebastian Driussi? Ethan Finley? Diego Fagundes? They were all golfers?
Play golf. They all play golf.
Wow. Okay.
You play golf?
No. I have done Top Golf twice.
I like Top Golf.
I drink Arnold Palmer's. And that is the closest I've gotten to being a golfer. You? Are you big golf guy?
Golden Tee. Golden Tee.
Oh, Golden Tee.
Thing where you...
Yes, the arcade game. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you could say we're pretty good at golf. I would like to know the conversation. Spencer, do you know who Sergio, who did he call to be like, hey, can I come practice with the guys?
Yeah. Is it
do you know that answer or is it a mystery?
Yeah.
Don't worry. He's consulting. Because he's like, hi.
Don't give out that number.
Sergio.
Don't be giving out that number.
Practice? Like what? How does that happen?
Oh man.
The team administrator has connections with everything and everyone to do with this city.
Oh my God.
That sounds like the operator in the Matrix. You
Andy
just
DeLallo
pick
is
that
like,
phone up and
yeah, I'll
there you go.
make things happen. That guy makes things happen, and he did. So that's pretty exciting.
Let's shout a big good afternoon to Ben's Brick Designs. Thanks for joining us, Ben.
Thanks, Ben. Hey, my friend Josh said, Brittany, how were the vibes in Seattle after their CONCACAF Champions League victory? There was it was pretty interesting. So I play soccer.
Yeah.
And so I found a team out there to play with. So when I went to play indoor, there was obviously like Sounders stuff everywhere. So I was like, oh, I am not in Austin anymore.
Yeah.
But a lot of very neon green colors. I really wanted to go to that game, but tickets were...
You were busy.
Yeah.
You were busy.
Well, and I was not rich during that time.
I understand.
Turns out I'm still not rich during this time. Mm-hmm.
You know what? Who knows?
Also, hi, Rick. Rick says, what's up, Rick?
Yeah, Rick. What up, Britt? So there were a few more sightings. First of all, there was quite a showing of some amazing talent at the game.
Yeah.
We'll just throw this one out there, too, for the faithful out there. Coach Steve Sarkisian was at the game. In fact, I think...
With his wife, who... She's very fashionable. Every time I see her, she's dressed
I'm checking
real nice.
the tweet right now, folks, if you want to check this out, too. Oh, yeah. We got Josh Wolf with Sarkisian, and that's pretty good.
I know.
Look at that. That's an expensive purse.
So that's my...
Way to go, Steve. Way
this
to
guy
go.
knows
Maybe she
his
paid for
purses. Actually, when you know purses, you don't even call them purses. You call them handbags, right?
You're right. You know why I knew it was nice? Because it looked like a knockoff I considered purchasing in New York years ago.
On the side of the street.
Okay, so Sarkisian was there.
Yeah.
But can we... we were talking about this earlier because we were obviously both at the game. That national anthem.
Eric Burton with his Selena shirt. Did you see he was wearing a Selena shirt? It was perfect.
Zoom in there. Obviously, I attend a lot of sporting events. I've heard the national anthem many, many times. It's a great feeling to stand up, hear the words. Honestly, it sounds crazy to say this, but that was the best rendition I've ever heard.
Really?
Oh, dude, come on.
I know. I feel like it was like.
I also love the Black
We're-
Pumas. And you know what?
yeah,
I want to know, do you guys like the Black Pumas? Obviously an Austin
course.
band. We're big fans of it. It's so funny. That's part of our ritual. We watch music videos at home on YouTube. And that's my Friday nights when you're in your mid 40s. And yeah, I love Black Pumas.
I do
love the
too.
Black Pumas.
And it was so well because I don't know if you know this. So the La Murga de Austin,
Yeah.
the band, one of their songs is Colors by Black Pumas. They sing that. So that's pretty interesting. But then he was in a Selena shirt because one of their Cinco Rose is one of their chants as well. It's my favorite one. Actually,
Okay.
I took the capo stand on my birthday last year, November 3rd. Everybody remember, I will take presents.
I think that was a plug for Brittany's birthday, November
always.
3rd, everybody.
Always.
She's not going to drop the year, though.
But yeah, that's a Selena song. So there you go. There's some fun facts for you.
And not the only musician there, too. But you know what? Before we get into that other musician who was there, there is a call in the chat right now. The people are asking, perhaps demanding, that I do dye my hair. And now Ben's Brick Design says it has to be neon lime. Let's just be clear. I believe the original impetus was let Diego take the lead,
Yes.
and we follow because that's what he does. He rips that hair.
Uh-huh.
I'm seriously considering this. It's crazy. I've never,
love it
except
so
for
much.
one time in the late 90s,
Yeah.
when my Russian hairdresser said, "Get highlights, all men doing it."
Ooh,
I got the
yeah.
highlights.
Wait, did he do the thing where he puts the cap on you and he pulls your hair through the
There was
holes?
like tinfoil. It was weird. It was weird. I remember after I got that hair the hair got did. Yeah, I took some flack for that. In fact, my future wife would be like, "I remember when you got highlights."
Yeah, boy banders do
But
it.
I know.
Out here looking like in sync.
Yeah, well, that was the era. That was back in my day.
Yeah.
That was back in my
See?
day.
Exactly. I think it would look pretty good. I mean, I've had blue hair. I've had a mohawk, and I've been
You had a mohawk?
bald. Yeah,
Really?
I mean, for like a couple hours, and then I was bald. I shaved my
And
head.
then you went to
I
go
shaved my
full
head for a
shave.
good cause, but
Oh.
before that, like, we shaved my hair into a mohawk so I could walk around and get more money for
little
childhood cancer
temp-
research.
the
For get
temp-
more money,
okay.
and then I was bald.
I had a mohawk.
Highly recommend if you ever are thinking about going bald, do it. Do it because it's such a great feeling. Okay, so
Rick just dropped it. The other celebrity sighting, another frankly amazing musician too, Gary Clark Jr. was in the house.
and he what he just said was Eric Burton and Gary Clark Jr. in the same night, and that's literally what I tweeted like right after the national anthem. I was like, wait a minute, because Gary Clark Jr. on the drum, so we could yell
Yep.
Listos.
Yep,
Verde.
yep.
And then Eric Burton sang the national anthem, and I was like, I don't know who set this up, but they did a good job.
All right, so Britt is throwing down some stuff, talking about what she does on the Twitter. I will
I
tell
do
you
actually. If you go to my Twitter feed, I would say that like 90% of the things that I tweet about are Austin FC related.
this. So I'm showing
I
you
need
this.
other hobbies.
You can check this out. This was
You tweeted also.
Yes, I tweeted about
OMG,
it.
Black Puma's music just killed it singing the national anthem, he says.
And what I was so stoked about.
Did
Who
somebody like
liked
it?
my tweet? Somebody
Black
named
Pumas
the Black Pumas liked
themselves.
my tweet. I
Oh
was
my
so
gosh.
stoked. Another super hype point. Last episode we had Diego.
Yeah.
Diego Fagundes joined us here at
The
the
one and
ATXFC
only.
Show. The one and only, the man who will inspire my future hair color, apparently.
The man who I have challenged to foot golf before, and we haven't done it yet.
What the hell is foot golf?
Oh my gosh. Where do
You're
you
the
live?
athlete. You're the athlete. I'm the
Imagine
not.
this. Golf, but like soccer. If they had a baby. So you kick the ball
Uh-huh.
into the hole.
Oh,
Foot golf.
that sounds reasonable.
You could try it too. If
I
you want.
played.
We'll go together.
I played this. Yeah, I
We'll go
can't
together
imagine.
the same day that we practice with the team.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. She's gonna like kick it and get like a hole in one, and I'm gonna have to take a mulligan or something. No, I'm good. It's fine. You know what? I have
and
no
you say
shame.
you're not a golfer. You just used a golf term.
I did.
2 of them.
How did I pull that
I'm
off?
so proud of
How did I
you.
pull that off? I will just say this to wrap up the point. I showed my kid.
Yeah.
First of all, the picture of me and Diego, and he freaking dropped a jaw. I didn't even say who it was. He was like,
I know. Okay,
then I
Diego's my
showed-
daughter's favorite player.
"For reals?"
Yes.
I'll send her the picture of me and Diego.
Yeah, perfect.
She'll be
won't
like, well,
jealous.
who's that guy?
Yeah, that's exactly what she'll say, and then I'll have to show her this YouTube link.
It's fine.
Okay, so we talked about Gary Clark Jr., who actually played at ACL just a few years ago.
And speaking
and
of.
today, they
Speaking
dropped
of.
the ACL lineup, which is exciting.
That's right.
Did you get
Let's
your
get
tickets
into
yet or
that.
no?
So I have been extremely fortunate over the last couple of years
Tell me.
to be invited as part of the media team.
Me too. Wait, where were you?
Yeah, so you had the photography. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't have a photography. So I
Okay.
just go and honestly, I hit up the eat section. Like I'm literally there
There's
to
some good
talk
food
about
there.
they have
Local
a
food.
fantastic food. Yeah, it's great. I just tend to like really blog post heavily about all that stuff. And it was amazing that ACL is back. And by the way, would love to know what you guys think about obviously ACL is back, but love to know are you guys excited for
What do
the
you guys
new
think about
lineups
the
there?
lineup? That's one thing that I absolutely love about
look at that
ACL
lineup.
because I'm very much like, let's show off this wonderful city that we're in.
It's
and,
the best. It's like my
you know,
favorite
yeah.
thing to do in Austin. Although we do have Austin FC now. You know?
This is
But
what I
for
mean.
the
This
first
is what
5
I love
years,
is
I was like, my
Austin is
God.
so special. So like at Q2 Stadium, we obviously have places like Valentina's.
Oh, are we
I
gonna
love it
go
so
this
much.
route?
And then we have obviously like local art. So the same at Zilker Park
Yep.
during ACL, they have local food, which you obviously have tried. But
Yeah.
then also the big frame that you get to take a picture in front of. They
Wow.
started just a few years ago that they have a local artist paint that
Yeah.
every year, and that's the one that like people stand in front of. And so it's such a wonderful showing of
Every
this wonderful
year,
city.
I'll get some epic picture by the flags. You
Okay,
know,
yes.
and it's it's awesome. You're at Zilker. It's freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not boiling hot by then. We always kind of roll the dice. There was
usually
one
is.
year when it was freezing. Do you
Well,
remember that? It was like
yes, it was
2019.
in 2019.
Yeah.
It was hot one weekend and then freezing the next weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Pretty wild stuff.
Okay, so is there anybody on this lineup that you were so excited about when you looked at it?
So it's always funny because I think we were talking about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You always have the big headliners and stuff. I love going during the day.
Yeah.
I love going during the day, and honestly, you're hanging out and you kind of discover a band. Last year, I discovered White Reaper, but I will tell you this year, what popped up. I'm looking at that list right now.
Yeah.
Is the War on Drugs. I'm a big fan of that band, so I'm a huge fan of the show BoJack Horseman on Netflix.
Yeah, Will
And
Arnett.
Every episode. Almost every episode ends on a song that I'm immediately going to Spotify, and I'm like, what is
that's so
that?
smart. Okay.
Their music is so good, and that's how I discovered War on Drugs.
But yeah,
So
the ACL
that's
Music
what popped up.
Festival, a great place to discover new bands.
stuff.
Okay, one band that I saw in here, Sema Funk. I saw them during South by Southwest. Ooh, if you want to dance, that's a good band to go see. And then as I
Oh, I
looked
thought you were asking
down,
me a question. I was
It-
like, okay.
and then
I
as I
could.
looked down, so last year during ACL, I don't remember what, maybe day one, it rained really hard, so they had to cancel like the first few acts, which were some local bands. One of those is my friend Primo the Alien.
You're
Her
friends
set-
with Primo the Alien?
Yeah.
I
so
just wanted to
she-
say that.
Yeah,
I just
she,
had to say that.
Her set was canceled. It was supposed to be her first time performing at ACL.
Oh, man.
Local artist who I've never seen somebody give as much energy on the stage as she does. And so
Cool.
she'll be doing weekend one. And then my other friend, local artist Mama Duke, who is so cool.
All right.
So those are my recommendations for you if you want to support local music.
All right. So I want to jump into the chat for a
Yes,
second.
please.
Maybe I'm going backwards in our conversation. But all right. You know, it's funny. I'll just throw it out there since we're talking about the ACL Fest. Luke Chavez. Not as enthused about the lineup. Look, that always happens. There's always that stuff. But Luke does add best festival in the world. I'm
agree.
inclined to agree.
Yeah, he
In
says
your
the
face,
lineup's
Coachella. In your
underwhelming.
face.
Sometimes I get nervous that like when I stop recognizing as many people that I'm like, oh, am I getting older?
Am I getting like this guy?
Am I getting gray hair?
Oh, I've got him. That's why I need to get
And
the Diego dye.
wrinkles. I know.
I need to get the Diego dye
That's how we
ASAP.
cover up our gray.
Yeah, that's how you
Giant
do it.
neon.
You're doing the Diego way. Okay, so you talked about food for a second.
Yeah.
At the stadium, Ben's Brick Design mentioned Valentina's.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
think you love that place.
I love it so much. So the first time I had Valentina's, so May is barbecue month. I'm sure you're aware. So one of my
Every
first
month, but sure.
stories
No, I'll take
here
that,
in
I'll take
Austin.
that, I'll take
One
that.
of my first stories was to go around and try like barbecue places. Valentina's was one of the places that I went. I mean, the tortilla. I'm from New Mexico, so tortillas are like
You
very
care about
important.
flour.
I
You
do.
flowers
Yeah.
loves flour.
Exactly. So like
Cheesy, but true.
But Valentina's was so good, and the owner Miguel Vidal, he plays soccer. So as I like went and recorded this segment with him, he. My cleats and I always have a soccer ball in my car. My cleats and my soccer ball were in the back of my trunk, and he was like, "Oh, you play soccer?" And I said, "Yes." And then I started playing on his indoor team. And so I have a Valentina's like soccer
Oh, you're
shirt.
in. Can you cut the line? You're in.
You know what? I'm going to try it.
You may have to work that
I
out
think it's
because
worth a shot.
I mean, honestly, they are one of the. I mean, even Aaron Franklin himself has
Mm-hmm.
as called Miguel's brisket like pretty much on par.
Well, and I talked to
he
some
suggests people to go there. You know,
As you should. We have
there's a
so
lot.
many good places.
We do.
I talked to some people, some Galaxy fans on Sunday, and we were just chatting.
Fraternizing with the enemy. I
Actually,
see.
I was like, "Welcome to Austin."
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Do
trying
it-
to
do
be,
it
like,
right.
Extremely
Yeah, yeah.
friendly, and
Totally,
I feel
totally.
like most of the people that I saw were that way.
Yeah.
And I told them to go to Valentina's. I was like, "Look, if you're looking for food, please try Valentina's.
Yeah.
You will not regret it."
So I was at the game, and as we were making our way to the seats, I saw Adrian. Right,
Yeah.
Adrian Healy, the voice of Austin FC, and I had like just a ton of tacos from. So one taco is where I
Okay,
like to
yeah.
go a lot.
Yeah.
They just I don't know if I can zip in there because Taco Deli is right behind us.
Yes.
So that's easy.
Yeah.
One taco, I'm like, okay, I want to make an effort to get it, and you can get the al pastor, the carne asada. I just really really like it. So I saw Adrian, and I'm like, hey man, and I'm like.
Just
You
arms
know
full
how
of
I do it.
tacos?
Like
Oh my
literally
gosh.
just like because I got like 6 because my kid's gonna have like 2,
One,
3.
and then you're gonna have 5.
Yeah.
I know how it works.
Yeah, I
don't care.
know.
You pretend like you're getting the food for your kids, and then you're like, you can have half, and
and then
I
I
get the
put
rest.
salsa on most, and then
Yeah,
you
and they don't like the sauce. Genius.
That's
This
how you
has
do
been
it.
parenting hacks.
It's been great.
Okay, yeah. So because he asked, looking for the best tacos in ATX. That's what Michael said.
Oh,
He just moved here, and he quickly became an Austin FC fan. Best
Heck yeah.
fan base ever and stadium.
There you go,
Couldn't agree
dude.
more. Best tacos in Austin. Do you have an opinion?
well, some cool news came out. A little taco shop called Quantos Tacos off 12th Street. It won the Tastemakers Award, which is put on by Austin Culture Map. He does Mexico City style tacos in a choricera. It's a very specific style, and coming from Los Angeles for 20 years where like there are a lot of tacos there.
Yes.
I would take anybody from LA.
Yeah.
I'd take people from Mexico City.
Have
to
you
try
had
Quantos
Granny's
tacos.
here?
I have. I've had Granny's. So it's interesting little tidbit, little fact. Granny's, their daughter or daughters started Veracruz.
Wait a minute.
Dun dun dun.
Wait
dun,
a
dun, dun.
minute.
Dun dun dun.
I did not know this.
Hey,
Holy cow.
Are you okay? Are you gonna be
I
okay?
haven't had Veracruz yet. Full disclosure, but maybe I'm gonna get it in about 30 minutes.
Honestly, you're kind of a pro if you're going straight to Granny's, and that's for all you guys too. Pro move, check out Granny's. Oh yeah, Eric agrees. Best tacos are Granny's tacos. They're delicious.
Eric's the one that introduced me to Granny's tacos, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, good friend.
Okay. Hey, you
Only
know
good
what?
friends bring you to Granny's tacos.
Yes, and it's great. You're on the east side. It's super great. I mean, I like Vaquero. There's so many, too many. I can't. But I think Quantos is a very very special little spot.
But good question, Luke, and welcome to Austin. And was it Luke that said that he was just moved? Or
Been
was
to
it?
Coachella. As
Oh no, it was Michael that said that he just moved here. Welcome to Austin. I hope that you love it so much.
Yeah, Michael, I would take a beeline, make the move to Quantos Tacos, and just write Ali Khan Eats.
Okay, Rick
tacos.
said that he's excited for the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Paramore.
Paramore. That's good. I like that combo.
Yeah.
The band I've heard of, the band I've not heard of. That helps a lot.
Wait, whoa.
I've heard of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You've never heard of Paramore?
No. Yeah.
What?
No. Yeah.
Wait.
Can we go back to tacos? I am a bit of an authority there. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm dumb
Listen,
at all
I'm
subjects.
not like
judging.
a huge music person.
Well, that's a relative term, isn't
but
it? Paramore.
I'm very surprised.
I mean, I don't know. Hum a few bars. Maybe I'll remember it. I'm really bad.
I can't hit those notes because she's a good singer.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah,
good to
maybe
know.
Spencer could hit those notes.
Okay.
No.
KUT's
would be so
Tacos of
fun.
Texas. Ben's Brick Design brought up a really great point. KUT's Tacos of Texas is a I was going to call it a podcast. It's a radio show. Okay. Old fashioned. It's the radio.
Yes.
And it's hosted by Mando Rayo, who is a bit of a taco authority. He's written a couple books about tacos, and he had a show called United Tacos of America on El Rey. He's definitely up into some tacos. As a fellow late 40s male, even I've heard of Paramore. Man, come on. Did Spencer? Are you doing this? Someone is cyber shaming me.
Okay, Kitty says James Blake and Wet Leg are my top two. When I saw James Blake, I was so excited. Kitty, I don't know if you saw James Blake when he was here in 2019, but have you ever heard of James Blake? It's okay if you hadn't heard it.
Honestly, I thought that was a punchline to a joke I didn't get. Yeah, you know what? That's why I'm here. I'm here to learn.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. I'm learning a lot.
And
I'm learning a whole lot right there.
But I've never heard of Wet Leg.
Yeah.
Can you describe the music to us in
It still sounds
detail?
like a setup to a joke.
Okay, Kitty, while you work on that, let's talk about some mascots.
Mascots.
I actually overheard some people talking on their way to the stadium while I was walking to the stadium. They were like, so what is Austin FC's mascot? And I was like, well, technically, the mascot is every week there's an adoptable dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's some little like side mascots that have kind of just
side hustle mascots
popped up. And one of them is Pollo FC, which is the chicken.
The chicken.
Big green rubber chicken who was painted, I think, by the person that owns the chicken. Beautifully painted.
Yeah. Probably a local artist.
So did you hear the DC story?
So I literally learned about Pollo FC
because of
last
that?
episode.
Okay.
Yeah. But I want to learn more about the legend because it's kind of like when you first hear such an amazing story, it takes a minute to like soak in. Mm-hmm. But from what I understand, this chicken painted beautifully, green and black, Verde and Black, right?
Yes.
Was brought to the DC United game.
Correct.
Confiscated.
Because they considered it an inflatable.
Is that like illegal, I guess?
I guess so.
I don't know. I like balloons.
Ask the cops.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Ask stadium security. So it was confiscated. Yeah. And then there was an amazing journey of how of Pollo FC, how it came back.
Fought to get him back, you know, got other people involved. And they were like, fine, we'll give him back in like the 80th minute.
Wow.
And we were down at that point.
Yeah.
They got him back. And then what happened? Comeback, baby. Yeah.
It was 3.
Yeah.
3 and was it 3 and 10?
Was it? Was it 10 or was it 5? Something like that. But holy cow. So then that's how that happened. I have a few pictures with Pollo. He's really special.
Seriously?
Yes, are you kidding me?
Wow. You're connected.
I tweeted a photo of after that game, after I read the story. Dang, I wish I would have gone to that game. I tweeted a photo of me and Pollo and my kids, and I said a photo of me and the most important thing in the world to me, and also my kids are in this photo.
Oh my God. Wow.
Don't worry, they're not on Twitter. They couldn't see it.
Sometimes you have to go there. You know what I mean? Listo Verde. That's some Listo Verde happening right there.
Okay, so that's one of the mascots. The other one is Tik Martins. Tik Martins, which is this cute little bear.
It's a bear. Mm-hmm. And like it's a player's bear, right?
Yes. So
that actually sounds like
what I was told by Ryan, who is in the corner over here. By the way,
he's an executive here at Austin FC.
A couple weeks ago, Ryan's birthday made it on the big screen. I texted him immediately and
seriously?
I said, happy birthday.
Oh, he's connected.
Okay, but it was Maxie. Maxie gave the bear. Oh, Maxie, according to the striker, and Chris Bills of The Striker.
Mm-hmm.
It was a gag gift from Maxi and Sebastian Driussi to Felipe. Okay? And
player camaraderie.
And then now all of a sudden, all I see is this bear everywhere. I saw a photo of this bear with Alex Morgan, and I was like, I've never been jealous of a teddy bear in my life, but like,
Maybe
now I'm
this
having
bear.
these feelings. Yeah. Of like jealousy of a stuffed bear.
It's amazing.
Okay, so we have that Tik, who I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of on social media. And then we have the Yeti suit guy. Have you seen this guy?
No, what's crazy is literally just, first of all,
Yeah.
stepping into the game on Sunday, mentally, I remember, like, the whole afternoon, I kept telling my son, like, drink water, dude. It's hot.
Yes.
The heat has returned. So I'm, like, getting prepared. It's super hot, da-da-da. Walk into the stadium. And, like, honestly, ironically, in the seats, I felt fine.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I felt
totally.
really fine. I was shocked how I wasn't that hot.
We were
but
in the
when
shade,
we first
though.
walked,
Yeah.
yes, we were. Hey, what's up, our
Yeah.
section? So we're walking in, and, you know, it's what I think how I really fell in love with the Austin FC experience is you just are back out there connecting with the city, connecting with people. And, of course, I connected not just with people, but with creatures, mythical creatures like the Yeti. Dude in a full-blown head-to-toe, like, I mean, basically it's a gorilla suit, but it's a
looks
Yeti suit.
Heavy.
Anything that's like a full-body suit is like insanity in this heat. Am I right?
Yes, mask and everything.
Yeah.
But he wears it all the time. I ran into him during South by when Austin FC put their like FIFA tournament on. Video games. Are you into video games?
I mean,
that's enough.
Yeah, no, I mean like Golden Tee, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Anything in a bar, stand up. In my day, the video game was 8 feet tall.
Oh
Takes a
my
quarter.
Yes, 100 years ago. We know. But yeah, Yeti suit guy. Mehteh. I don't know how you say it. Everybody calls him Yeti suit guy.
But that's the dude.
He was in it in the heat. It was
the
so
heat.
hot on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was like worried about him. I was walking with him for a little bit, and I was like, "You got some water?" And he had a water bottle in his hand. And so I think that probably if he said he was going to continue to do it like through the season. So I feel like maybe we should just like make sure somebody's checking on him throughout the game.
You know what? Stay hydrated. Hopefully, I don't know. Can we get him into the Lexus Club or something for cool down breaks? It's like how they have the water breaks. You know what I mean? The mandatory water break.
Yes.
We need a mandatory Yeti cool down break. You know what? Safety is the most important. We want to make sure, you know, we walk tall on the way out,
Well,
even
don't
if
some
you're 9
mascots
feet
like put
tall.
fans in there? I don't know.
Can you imagine running electronics? That just sounds so
We're in
hot.
2022. Technology is amazing.
I know. I
nowadays.
can't believe I made it this long. 100 years ago. I
Okay,
couldn't
I'm trying
imagine.
to jump back into
The chat.
the chat.
Oh, you know what? I want to knock this out because we were talking about that the legend of the Pollo, the ultimate DC United comeback. Carlos Trevino, super fan. 3 goals in 10 minutes. The 80th minute, the 85th minute, and the 90th minute. Rick says, I witnessed the legend of Pollo Libre live along with Carlos. Hey, they're friends. That's what we're trying to do. We're all friends here. How about another round of positivity? We are all hanging out, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm kind of having a blast right now.
I know, me too.
Yeah,
Kitty
right?
says that Tik and Pollo, they got to do a collab. I feel like that's something
Only
that we
in
can
Austin.
make happen.
Does it this seriously?
We
it's
need
a
this
mashup.
rubber chicken
Yeah.
to meet this teddy bear stat.
Someone asked if there's Pollo merch out there. I detect a good entrepreneurial opportunity.
Actually, Rick answered the
Spencer,
question.
fetch me my checkbook. Let's
Oh
find a
my
factory.
gosh.
Marshall will back it. I'm slinging Pollo FC.
That Marshall. Yes. Rick says there is Pollo merch. 100% of the profits go to Austin Pets Alive.
Not
Look
only
at
did that squash my
that.
plans, but it makes me look like a sad, greedy man.
Rick, let us know where we find the Pollo merch. I want to say I've seen a t-shirt. Is it a t-shirt of, I mean, there was a lot of Pollo art that came after that DC game.
That's
like
pretty
one of him
amazing.
like breaking through the bars of
pretty
like
amazing.
prison. Ben's Brick Designs. I love reading that every time. It's so funny.
It is. You know what? Thanks, Ben's Brick Designs. If you're looking for bricks and you want them with a little bit of style, talk to my friend Ben
We
at
know this
Ben's
guy,
Brick
Ben.
Designs.
Best
Ben.
brick designs you've ever seen.
My
I'm
kid was a
telling you.
mascot in high school. It's a rough gig. Yeah, it is
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
It is. It's a
In the
it's a
heat?
sweaty world. It's a sweaty
Couldn't
world.
do it. I couldn't do it. What were your extracurriculars in high school?
Oh God, here we go. Well,
Your appropriate ones.
wow.
I don't
Okay.
know. We just met.
I know, but we're obviously we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Really just an enthusiasm for you guys and for anything else that comes my way. My extracurriculars in high school, I was a bit of a drama nerd. I liked that stuff. Mostly I just like to hold court and tell stories. And you know what? Have you ever seen the movie Rushmore?
No. What's Rushmore?
Come on.
No.
You're lying.
I
You're being
swear.
facetious.
No,
You're kidding. You're kidding.
No.
Really? The movie
You don't
Rushmore?
know Paramore. I don't know Rushmore.
So Rushmore is a movie Wes Anderson made in 1999. It came out. It launched Jason Schwartzman's career.
Okay.
Created a whole new era, the golden era of Bill Murray, if you will.
Okay.
And he's a Texas filmmaker, Wes Anderson, right?
Yeah.
Big independent cinema guy. So anyways, it's about this guy who attends this elite private school called Rushmore. And he is like a terrible student, but what he does is he's a slacker, but he basically takes on all these extracurricular activities just to kind of bolster his resume and stuff. I totally did that.
That's you?
That was me in 95. I remember I jacked up and did all these things. I was in Model UN and all this stuff. And
You
meanwhile,
did
my
Model
grades were
UN?
yeah,
So
yeah.
are you good at geography?
Well, what I did was a hustle. So what I wanted to do was just have it on my resume.
Yeah.
So I picked a kind of a quiet, no one cares kind of country.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to be involved in lots of meetings and stuff. Basically, I was a really smart slacker.
Ooh.
So that was it.
Sometimes that's the best thing.
I hope my son doesn't hear any of this stuff. Work hard and honesty and virtue is what we strive for in the Khan household. What about you besides soccer?
Soccer. Actually, I was in Senate. So I
could see
was
that.
the student body vice president.
I'm waiting for us to have some sort of massive debate where we butt heads, but I feel like you just know things and I don't know anything.
You know what? Here's something that I can debate people about.
Okay.
Are you a Miracle Whip or a mayonnaise guy?
I can't even mayonnaise.
Oh, okay, never mind. We
You
will not
like
argue about.
Miracle
No, I
Whip?
hate it. I think it's disgusting.
Yeah,
If
it's
all
a
of the
fraud.
Miracle Whip existed off of the planet, I would be a happy.
Honestly,
Brittany.
I'm surprised you even know what that is. That's from the 80s.
My
Something
mom,
that I would know.
My mom likes Miracle Whip, and I'm like,
Really?
Mom.
Do you guys have a
Mom.
preference on mayonnaise? I can't believe I'm saying that, but we're going to have a mayo debate. One of the things I loved when I moved to Austin is you can get both Hellman's and Duke's at the same store. Usually it's a regional rivalry thing. Glad you could join us for the ATXFC show where we talk about mayonnaise.
I know. Well, I thought we could have a debate, but we can't because we're in agreement because we both understand.
We're going to get
that
a
Miracle
talking
Whip's
to, I'm sure.
Disgusting.
We're going to get a talking to. Hey, how about some news about the sport that brings us here?
My favorite sport, the greatest sport in the world.
We're talking about soccer, right?
Yeah, that is obviously the greatest sport
I
in the
just
world.
set him up. She knocks him down. So the U.S. men's team
Yes.
is going to be playing at Q2 soon, right? And I think this will be they're playing it's a country we invaded
Grenada?
in the 80s. Grenada. Grenada. We won that war.
It's going to be the last time you see the U.S. men's national team in the States before the World Cup.
That's happening. This is a big year for soccer.
Especially here in Austin.
Yeah.
I say it every time. Austin is a soccer city, and this is I just love it so much because we clearly have such a huge fandom here, not just for Austin FC, but literally any game that is played at Q2, the fans show up and they're loud.
Yeah.
Austin FC, the fans are better, but it's amazing. So I'm sure that game, a ton of people will be showing up.
So want to throw that out to the chat. Have you guys seen any of the U.S. The men's team, national team? Have you gone to Q2? Do you plan on going to Q2? We want to know.
Did you go and see the first game at Q2, the U.S. women's national team?
I didn't.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime. I mean, I just love our stadium so much.
It is amazing. Amazing. My first experience with MLS was actually going to LAFC, LA Galaxy. It was at LAFC Stadium in California, same architect. And that's why when I first saw Q2, I was like, oh, first of all, you see it off. I'd love to know what you guys think when you were like driving, you saw the thing being built.
Yeah.
Because it literally looks like the alien force has landed and we hope they want peace. Like
Yes.
it sits like, what is that thing? And we already know the Austin skyline is just, I admire it. I really do. Like there are times where I just stare at it and I'm like, dang, that Google building, it's just nuts. And I think Q2 is absolutely a part of it. Such a awesome looking stadium.
Okay. When's that game? June. If I were to just guess off the top of my head,
What
I'd
do
say
you
June
think?
10th. It is June 10th.
Oh, I was going to test you. Yeah. Good
I would
job.
have gotten it right.
You passed.
I believe that it comes with your season membership. Is that right, Spencer? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, if you have season
I'm
tickets.
like almost positive because I get the emails because season tickets. But yes, I bet that will be amazing. And then of course.
Ooh, there's a friendly. And Austin FC's got a friendly with CF Pachuca.
Mm-hmm. That one
Right now, like Saturday, June 11th.
is
How
the
about
next
that?
day. Oh my gosh, I love it. when
Dang,
there's
June,
just
I might.
soccer
that
back
sounds,
to back.
Yeah.
Like last
seriously.
year when we just had a million games every single week because we had the long stretch of away games.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
start
yeah,
the
yeah.
season
It
off,
was
and
like
then all of a
boom,
sudden it was
boom,
like
boom,
home,
boom,
home,
boom, boom,
home.
boom, boom,
Oh,
yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it.
That was a run.
And then a non-soccer event happening at Q2 Stadium.
That's right.
Willie Nelson's 4th of July
Picnic.
This is the first non-soccer event? The
I
first
think it's
concert?
the big, yeah,
is that
first
right?
concert, right?
First
concert. We've just confirmed that.
Thanks,
First
Spencer. You're the
concert.
best. Shout out to
Spencer.
Spencer. Woo!
Way to go,
yeah,
Spencer.
Spencer. Okay, so I went to Willie Nelson's 4th of July picnic in 2019. It's like
Are you are Willie faithful?
I was covering it for the news, if I'm being completely
Okay.
honest. But
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, he's a
Tell
cool
him the
guy.
truth.
He's a cool guy. It seems like he like really invites his friends, and it feels like a party.
Yeah.
And like, it's always so much fun. But I kept wondering when they were going to have, a concert at Q2 because, we heard when they built the stadium that it was going to be, multifunctional.
Right.
You could have concerts there. They talked about how the supporter section, correct me if I say anything wrong, Spencer, the supporter section
Immediately.
comes out and that's where the stage is. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see that. And then my second thought was, what about the grass? What happens with the grass? And then I thought about Weston Applefeller.
As
Do you know
a
who
soccer
Weston
player.
Applefeller is?
No.
Okay, so he's the grass guy. He's the guy that makes
Wait.
the...
Say, will you
Is
just
that
say the name again?
Well,
I
hold
want to
on.
absorb the
Willie
name.
Nelson is the grass guy, and Weston Applefeller is the other grass guy of Q2
Can we
Stadium.
get a drum effect for a joke? That was pretty good.
Thank
I
you
like
so
that. I
much.
was sharp. You were sharp there.
Thank
So
you.
wait, tell me about the grass guy. And as a soccer player, like it's a big deal, right? Because I remember watching Ted Lasso, the first app, and he's like on the field,
Yeah.
and that one dude's like, "What are you doing? Get off the feet. Get off the pitch. Pitch.
Yes.
Pitch. I know what I'm talking about. The
Oh my
pitch.
God, yeah.
Big deal. So grass, big deal.
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Well, so that was my first thought. I was like, oh my gosh, what's Weston Applefeller gonna do?
Do you have a preference on grass? Willie jokes. Willie jokes. I got her, everybody.
Oh
Did I
my
get her? Tell me in the
gosh.
chat if I just got her right now.
Okay, so so that was I was like, how do they set that up? So Spencer, are you standing on the grass?
Yeah. How do we preserve the integrity of the field?
As I understand it, there's going to be a tarp over the grass.
Okay.
Seriously?
We're really worried about the grass over here, Spencer. Okay.
So is Weston.
I know. See, that's what I said.
So's Willie.
Shout out to Weston. I saw Weston on Sunday. I was like, hello, sir. Grass is looking green.
So you talked to the lawn guy?
Oh, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Don't you get so jealous of those people that are out there and they like move the sprinklers around? These are the things that
I'd
know.
like to hear from you guys. Are you guys jealous of the sprinkler squad? Let us know in the chat. Let us know in
Whatever.
the chat.
Somebody feels the same way as me. I'm like, man, I wish
Just
I could go
so
out there and
you
just-
know, I have gotten into a bit of HGTV. Literally. I wish that was like kind of a joke off the Food Network stuff. We've been not sawed like seed. To be honest, my wife does it, but I just
Okay.
I watch the grass grow. That's what happens when you get up in years. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. Grass, nature. I mean, and the thing is, I know what we're shelling out for grass. Can't even imagine
I know.
what it takes to make a pitch. The Con backyard ain't a pitch. No, it's not.
Also, I mean, if we're talking about our own backyards, so I lived in Seattle for a month. The grass in my backyard
Has it gotten out of control?
I mean, when I stand in it, it's past my.
You know, that was my crack when they were like, "Where's Brittany?" And no, she's in Seattle. I'm like, "Oh, did she want to see the rain?" Because at the time it was raining tons here. Oh. Hence why your lawn. Yeah.
Now I know.
Do you get your buddy? Maybe that's why you're talking to the guy at
Wait,
Q2.
I do.
Because you want to get him to come over to your house.
I need to be like, Weston,
zip
get over
that
here,
up.
bring a lawnmower.
Weston
we need
sounds like a very Texas.
His last name's Applefeller.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing is pretty amazing. It's like from the Constitution, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, anyway, Willie Nelson's 4th of July picnic is happening obviously on the 4th of July.
So that's exciting though. The first major concert, and obviously Q2 now represents a great music venue for the city of Austin.
It's huge.
Because we need more, but we needed a big one. We have Moody. So what's crazy is now I don't want to know if you guys have been see a show in Moody yet. Have you been to see a show?
The
in
new
Moody?
Moody?
Yeah.
No.
The new.
Mm-mm.
You didn't see Biebs? I know who that is.
Wait.
I do. I know who Justin Bieber is.
Wait, Justin Bieber was here?
Yeah.
When?
It was like the first show.
What?
Wow,
No,
you were in Seattle for a long time.
Spencer, confirm. Tell him he's wrong.
No, he's right. Justin Bieber played at the Moody.
Kaboom.
The Biebs himself?
Kaboom. Kaboom.
Get out of
Yeah,
town.
I know, right? Yeah, Biebs.
I knew you were a huge Biebs guy.
I mean, I'm just, yes.
Roca de Boca says, so excited for Willie. That'll be my first time seeing him. And this is such
I'm excited to see Roca de Boca in the chat. I'm serious.
It's
Thanks
such an
for
Austin
joining.
event. It's, obviously it happens every year, and there's fireworks,
It's
as
a
there
big
should
thing.
be on the 4th of
It's
July.
a big thing. Willie's a big thing.
Huge.
Like, I know him as just a phenomenon of Willie, but it's a whole other thing, like, living in Austin, and people are like, I already know people who've seen Willie. This will be the second time they'll see him, like, within a month, because he just played, like, recently with, like, George Strait, which is the most country music I think I've just said out of my mouth in my whole life.
Are you a big country guy, country music fan?
I remember when the Billy Ray Cyrus phenomenon happened.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that music video, I watched that one a lot. And Garth Brooks,
Wait,
I
Achy
remember
Break
that.
Your Heart?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Sing it.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. Just my. I don't know the rest. No!
Something. It's okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We're gonna do karaoke next.
Yeah.
Spencer, get another computer. We're gonna do some karaoke.
We need the lyrics, most importantly.
That's true. Well, it's when we used to go to those the karaoke bars, you get your individual room, and that's always the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. So like a Korean karaoke.
Yes.
Wait, have you ever been to Charm Barbecue?
I haven't, but I just went to a new Korean barbecue joint at Airport, and it's where the Ranch 99 Market is. But I've heard phenomenal things about Charm.
Charm is so good. There's 2 Charms, but one is
one's not too far from. I feel like it's off to
620.
35. Yeah, up.
So
north.
one is that way, and then there's another one like 620-ish, and there they have
it. The
karaoke
whole package. Oh yeah.
where you go. That's what I did for my birthday. I went, sat in a room.
That's like
for like 2 hours
time.
and just sang songs because it's private. It's embarrassing to like. I did karaoke one time in my life. It was like within the past year, and I was so embarrassed. I sang
What'd you sing?
It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones.
Oh, that's a great karaoke
it is?
song.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
at a good
I was
pace.
like, I don't think I'll ever do it again.
Not unusual. Where are my Chris Gaines fans? I don't know, Ben. Where are they?
Ben.
Let's have the chat jump in.
Ben, real quick. Who's Chris Gaines?
No,
I'm so sorry.
Is that country music?
I don't know if it's country music. Chris
Or is
Gaines
that
could
another
be
sprinkler
a
team?
Lego person, for all we know. We don't know.
Chris Gaines is on the sprinkler team. Killer stuff. Korean karaoke. It's true. I love. You know what? This works because you're into it. So I will continue go down this rabbit hole. Korean karaoke is a totally different experience. And then the real next level. There's 2 next levels to Korean karaoke when you have the individual room. One is, believe it or not, I've been to a BYO one, which is incredible. Oh, you bring your own booze?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And then there's some where like the book is stacked. It is thick. It is deep.
Okay,
it is the
that's how
Old
it is at
Testament
Charm.
and the New Testament.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's how it is at Charm. I mean, it is thick, but they also go like by country. So you have to like flip to the like United States English section to find, and they have so many songs.
Yeah. No, it's deep. It's deep. My other favorite thing, both in I know if you guys experience this at Korean barbecue and karaoke, when you're at the table and there's just the red button. We should get the red button. We can just get whatever we want. You just tap the button and it just comes. Who needs to flag down a waiter or waitress when you could just hit that red button? It's the best.
Well, now I'm a flight attendant, so now people hit the the blue button up here.
We've hit a string here. Illy Nux says he's talking about the West where grass guy.
He said, "Why don't the grounds crew wear sprinkler squad shirts? Please, I need a sprinkler squad shirt.
Sprinkler squad.
Someone get me on that field."
The pitch is real. When's the last time you played soccer? 20 minutes ago?
Typically, the answer would be yes, but I played in Seattle.
Right.
I found a team when I was out there, so this.
You
is like
found a team. She literally was telling me I was so busy I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff, and you found a soccer team?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do.
That's what
well,
you do.
because flight attendant training was Monday through Saturday.
Uh-huh.
So guess when I played? Sunday.
Wow.
Found a
your
team
church.
called Nutmeg FC, and I played with them. Scored some goals. Played co-ed. Played women's.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll probably play some soccer tonight now that I'm back in town.
Oh, Rick went to the George Strait, Willie, Randy Rogers.
He says it was awesome.
He said it was awesome. Oh my God, the alter ego of Garth Brooks.
Okay, so that's who Chris Gain. Is that what you're saying, Ben?
The alter ego. I mean, wow, that's like an actual thing.
You know what?
Country music.
We need to learn more
101.
about country music. Is what we're learning.
Where we are learning it right now, thanks to you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a Marshall right now. I'm channeling Marshall.
Yeah,
Marshall will do this. He'll be like, you know what? We're here for you guys. We're here for the fans. We're here to learn about country music. So keep telling us about country music. Marshall, I love you. I imitate who I love.
You know what makes me so sad is Marshall's dad's not in the chat. So it's like, he's only a Marshall fan?
It is, yeah. Well, I mean, that's John Newhouse. Where are you?
What the
John
heck?
Newhouse, please, wherever you are.
Do you have any family members in the chat?
Do I have any family members in the chat?
No?
Just you, fam.
Just Ben's Brick Designs?
God, you know what? You're bringing up an issue I need to bring up at the dinner table tonight.
Yeah,
Why
what the
isn't
heck?
anyone
Where's my
supporting me?
family?
Where is my family?
Okay, jumping back to
Yes.
the reason we're here. Let's talk about soccer. So Sunday, we lost to
We did.
LA Galaxy, which sucks. I really felt it in my heart that we were going to be the comeback kid again.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
got so
I think the
close.
second
We got
half was
so
definitely,
close.
feeling better. I mean, look, I was nervous a bit. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it is LA Galaxy. I think, as a fan, just seeing, what people are saying about the team besides us, the faithful, right? They're like, oh, there'll be bigger challenges when you play the tougher teams and stuff. I mean, I think we've all said it. There's obviously a lot to be proud of, but man, I was feeling nervous in that beginning. We were there. We were in the same section, and that was a tough goal. Yeah. And my dude, Tardell?
No, close. Andrew Tarbell.
I was off by one letter.
One letter.
Pretty good.
And they're pretty close in the alphabet, too.
He has really stepped in, and it's rad.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really rad. That was it was a tough one. It was, you felt like they were really attacking it and attacking the moment.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we lost 1-0 and we're doing great.
And I think one thing that, people count us out maybe because of
we're new.
Last season because we're new, which that's what I feel like this team feeds off of is all of the doubters.
Yeah.
But it's not like we went down and it was we weren't even in the game the whole time. We did well. We were right there with them. We had opportunities. That Sebastian Driussi free kick. Yeah. That went off the post.
Yeah.
Oh man. It was right there. He felt it too, but that was unfortunate.
It was a really exciting second half because again, this has been that comeback season, and I think too in the end of the day, I think the fans love the team. We love the team. You know what I mean? And I think that not you don't see that kind of support all over the league. And so, oh, what's up? Sorry, we love our team. Boom.
Wait a minute. Carlos jumped in and said, "It's my fault. First home game I missed all year." Carlos. I'm going to flip this table over. How could you do this to us, Carlos? He said he couldn't travel due to Mother's Day.
The first way you solve a problem is admitting there was a problem.
The first
you have
way
to be
you
here.
solve a problem is blaming Carlos for everything.
And just, you just got to be here. You just got to be here.
Carlos, we forgive you, I guess.
Ooh, I like Ben's brick designs. Well, I mean, this is straight from Adrian Healy. Game of posts. Theirs went in. Al's did not.
Pretty good accent.
Not bad. Generic, but, Game of Thrones.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. But, that being said, we've won 4 of our last 5.
Oh, yeah.
We're feeling it.
Yeah.
Tied for the highest goal differential in the league.
Differential.
MVP candidate, Sebastian Driussi. That man.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. His vision on the field. It's a beautiful thing. Sometimes soccer is just so beautiful to watch, and he is one of the people that makes it happen.
You know what else is beautiful to watch?
Tell me.
Art.
Art is always beautiful to watch.
You like how I moved into that one?
That's pretty good. Okay, let's talk about this.
Let's get into this thing.
Okay, so in Houston.
when we're playing the Dynamo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was just right off of just taken from the game.
Mm-hmm.
Danny's goal, right?
Danny's goal.
God,
his volley was so beautiful, and it's like one of the prettiest.
Wow, that's a term. What does that mean? Will you educate me? What does that mean?
Absolutely. So a volley is the ball is in the air. You're hitting it out of the air with your foot. That's a volley.
Like a bicycle kick? Is that a type of volley?
Yeah, I guess so.
You like I knew
But
that.
wow,
it's my only soccer term.
Bicycle kick.
It's my only soccer term.
Yeah, so like ball in the air, you're hitting it with your foot. That's a volley.
Yeah. Okay.
Danny's volley was just like beautiful, and it's like the most gorgeous picture I've ever seen.
I'm actually looking right now, and it almost has part of it. It's got half the crane kick going. You know what I mean?
Yes. Eye on the ball, hit beautifully, and somebody was like, "Put that in the Louvre, that photo," and
they did.
And then somebody was at the Louvre and held up that photo.
And not just like held it up in the Louvre, they held it up where the Mona Lisa hangs, and like there's a series of pictures. I think like the original, it's on KXAN's site, and then shared on Twitter, obviously, because everything else is.
Yeah.
But like there's a series of pictures, and like you see the dude just kind of holding it up, and like it's by the Mona Lisa, and then it eventually just flat out covers.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Oh, those Americans.
I do love it. Yeah, that photo of Danny was awesome. That was Danny's first goal in the MLS.
That's right.
Is that right? What a goal.
Yeah.
And I said before we started, I must mention Danny Pereira, or as our friend Adrian Healy, Pereira. He is so impressive, especially this. He's been impressive this whole year. But this last game against Galaxy, the man has skills. He has speed. If there's like nothing, he knows how to make lemonade out of literally nothing.
I was like, lemons?
They couldn't stop him. They had to foul him multiple times. He is so, like, he's doing so well. I love watching him play. And he used to live in Roanoke. I used to live in Roanoke.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
you guys go
he went
way
to
back?
Virginia Tech. We
that's
don't
where that
go
is.
way back, but come on. I love it. So, yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to him because holy cow.
You know what I think is amazing? The guy who brought the picture in.
Yeah.
It's like he's got a full-on iPad.
Yeah.
Like, you would think like at the Louvre, it's like, Monsieur, you don't need your iPad. And it's like, no, I need it. Like, I'm almost kind of like baffled how he brought an iPad in there.
Love that.
You know what I mean?
Wait,
I can see how they have rules.
Bringing their, I guess maybe if they're traveling.
I don't really
on
know.
Trains.
But he pulled it off.
I don't know.
It's actually cool to see the Mona Lisa, to be honest.
Yeah.
My boy Danny is a baller, growing. Angel Rodriguez chiming in.
Could
we
not
agree
more.
We do agree.
Danny has been so impressive.
I like what Rick says. Cameras couldn't even keep up with Danny. Luckily, one did, but yes, I think you were dead on there.
Yeah. And Katie says the
Pereira
same
looking
thing.
so good this year. And yeah, it is. He's a rookie.
Oh yeah. Man, we just had to give a shout out to him. Okay, adding on to incredible things for Austin FC.
Are you gonna do an affirmation?
Well, I was gonna say it's the league's
Daily
longest
affirmations.
active sellout streak.
Yeah, what's up?
22,500. I don't know, Spencer. You said it last time.
Yeah, you
but
got
I
a
can't
number
remember.
for
But
us?
it's 22. It's 22,000.
20,738.
Dang.
20,738.
What's crazy to me is when I look at watch MLS games on TV and I see the other stadiums and I'm just like,
Yeah.
they're not. You know what I mean? And I was looking on Sunday and I was looking around. I was like, no, we got it. We're filling this thing out.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. We love soccer here, but I think that just the atmosphere that has been created, people start hearing about it, people who maybe aren't into soccer, and then all of a sudden they're like, well, I want to go, and then they fall in love with it, which is everything to me. I just want everybody to fall in love with soccer.
Wow,
like
so you
I
just
do.
had the moment right there.
Yeah,
I just saw
really
unicorn
love it.
and rainbow at the same time. That's something that struck me when we first started doing this. And Marshall, being a guy who played in the NFL, when he was saying when the first times he saw soccer, I think it was in Europe in real life, and he's like, I can't believe how physical this game is. And when to hear a freaking NFL lineman say that, and then it is. It's true. I mean, look, I'm excited to watch the keeping up with the team for their next away games. Obviously, watching them on TV.
But soccer is such a physical sport. People don't think it is,
And when
but it
when
really
you go
is.
there,
You realize.
I mean, it's and actually, I'll just say this too. It's like people can say baseball, it's like kind of a slow game to watch on TV, but it's so fun to be at the game.
True.
Soccer, it's so fun to be at Q2.
Yes.
Let alone just, I think, just being there, actually seeing the sport live.
Yeah.
Plus,
but
I
soccer,
think
I could watch. I mean, I could watch any. I could watch any soccer.
You're kind of into it, I think.
When I kind of like a little.
I mean, there's something in your
when I
trunk.
first
You have a
moved here,
soccer
There was
ball?
like a high school soccer game, and I was like, I'm gonna go watch me
Do
some
you go?
soccer.
Is that your
Yes.
Friday Night Lights?
Yeah. Like I just love. I'll watch little kids play. I'll watch little 5-year-olds run around.
I can play
and I'll be like,
foosball.
Let's go! Oh, foosball.
Want to play some food?
Are you good at foosball?
Not really.
I mean, I'm terrible. It'll be really exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of
It'll
weird.
be a real barn burner.
I'm starting
who
to
can
be
get one.
exposed that I'm not good at anything. No, there's got to be something. I like loving this team. What's going on in the chat, everybody? +1 for Pollo, Eric. That is pretty funny. I like that. What do you got going on for these next away games?
Well,
we won't be sitting next to each other.
I know.
Seatmate.
I'll be tuned in, probably through the app. How do you watch the games when they're away games?
So, yeah, I mean, it's the same for us, watch it at the app, whatever. However, I am really excited about going out to watch a game too. You know what I mean? That's something I know.
Do you ever go to the bar and watch games?
I haven't yet. No.
I don't typically.
I mean, do you bring your kids or how's that work?
I will. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Which one? Where? Let me know.
Well, you could. I mean, there's a lot of people that go and watch games at like Hop Squad. But
that's right, the brewery.
There's a long list on Austin FC's website of like where you can watch like what bars are like Austin FC bars.
Right.
But
I should make some
I
plans.
mostly watch on the app because I don't know. I like to just be right there.
I pour a mean beer at home, so that's kind of why I.
Have you ever been to the supporter section during a game?
I haven't gone.
Please do it.
I'm always. Oh, really? All right, I'll drive. I mean, in the very, very beginning, I was like, and I do this with a lot, especially with baseball and stuff. I just like to wander. You know what I mean? Because the stadium's so dope or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, this season, I haven't been able to leave my seat unless it's for beer or bathroom, which are the B&Bs. You know. So yeah, I guess I need to do it. And I've been chatting so much with that. Spencer has just given us the 5-minute warning.
No, Spencer.
If there's anything more you guys want to talk about or chat in there,
wait, Carlos,
go
tell
for
us.
it.
Okay, so Carlos said y'all should go to watch parties with LV and LMDA, La Murga de Austin. Are those at Hop Squad or where are
Yes.
those? Carlos, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I would really enjoy that. Got some friends in LV. But yeah, so we have back-to-back away games in Salt Lake on
That's
the
right.
14th.
And then LAFC.
LAFC on the 18th.
What? And so I know. I mean, I feel like Galaxy, us. I want to say LAFC is ranked right after. And then where's Real
LAFC
Salt
is
Lake?
number 1, I want to say.
Spence.
LAFC's up there. Just like we're up there, Galaxy's up there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard May.
Yeah.
But this is a like prove ourselves May. Spencer, do you have the answer for us?
LAFC 1, us 2, Galaxy 3rd.
Okay.
Okay. And
So
then
this
where's
is a-
Real Salt Lake?
5th.
Okay. You know.
So it's a hard May.
Okay. Hard May.
Definitely. But this is a prove ourselves May because people were saying, oh, well, we weren't really playing the best teams when we were winning.
Now we're gonna.
Even though we did lose on Sunday, it's not like you could count us out of that game. It's
Yeah.
not like we weren't proving ourselves. So I'm excited
This
to
is
see
what we
this
want.
month.
This is
I
what
know.
we want.
Yes.
We're up in the upper echelons. We're taking on the best teams. Let's go. Just a heads up, you can watch the games on CW Austin or KVBO or how Brittany does it, the app. She's just on her phone. You're just on that phone, on that app, 24
That was me in
and
Seattle.
more.
Was just
Oh,
like,
okay.
glued to my
Well, I
phone.
mean, that's understandable.
Okay, and Carlos says that socials will tell you where the LV, the Los Verdes, and La Murga de Austin
Okay.
parties, like the watch parties, will be. So social media is where you find those. Thanks,
The
Carlos.
social media.
Carlos, you're so nice. Carlos answers our questions, and Spencer always answers our questions. But
Carlos.
let's go. Let's go. I'm excited for the next few games for sure.
Man, I'm like literally like, where should I go? Where should I watch it? I don't know. There's a brewery, Celis, and they have a taco joint there that I'm dying to try.
Oh
the
my
guy
gosh,
does
of
his stuff
course.
from the Rio Grande. What
You're
do you
led
want me
by
to say?
food. I love
Well, it's a good way to be. Circle had one of my favorite food trailers in Austin, Huckleberry, but they moved down south. I'll have to check and see what kind of food they're serving over there. That Circle, though, have you been there? Been to that brewery?
I think I have been. I think.
They have like nice IPA, strong beers, but I'll tell you, after a long session at the Q2,
Yeah.
chasing one at Circle, having that IPA, I was like, this is a little heavy right now. You know what I mean? I was rocking the dose. I was wearing, it's warm weather time.
Yeah.
We made are you a beer connoisseur? Do you like beer?
Not especially.
Okay.
I know.
that's
I like
good.
cider.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I like apple juice.
Yeah.
So
You like that Austin East cider kind of thing?
I really do like Austin.
You like that one? You have a favorite flavor?
Texas honey is actually my favorite flavor.
Ooh, Texas. I didn't even know that existed.
Texas honey. Okay, we got to wrap up.
We got to wrap
We
it
could
up.
keep going forever, but
Sauce has a nice
fine,
dark
we'll
part.
do it, Spencer.
Okay. We got to wrap this thing up. Guys, thank you so much. This has been a true pleasure.
I know.
We did the
A
first one.
pleasure indeed.
A pleasure.
Oh my
True
gosh.
pleasure. Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Adios from the ATXFC Show. I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy.